Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, my friends. This is the lesson 25th lesson from Madina Book 2. In this lesson, we will do some rules of kana, the kana rules, and sisters of kana, that is ma zala. Ma zala is for the past, and la yazalu. Yazalu. Actually, yazalu is the present tense of zala. Actually, zala. If you remove this, zala is a verb, and it's the present tense is yazalu. So la yazalu is used for present. As you can see, the ya for ghaib is present, and this is the past tense ma zalu. And we know that ma is used in the past and la is used in the present tense. So both these harf nafi are different. Ma used in past and la used in present. So we will learn about the usage of zala and ma zala and la yazalu, and also we will learn about the asmaul al khams, about the rules of ab, akh, and also it's a very easy lesson. So let's get started with the lesson first, and then we will come to the exercise of this lesson. So al-mudarris aina anwaru ya Omar. So there are two names which look alike. One is Omar, and this is ghair munsarif, like it cannot carry a tanween on the last letter, Omar. And the another name is Amrun. So this is a different name, Amrun with a waw. Okay, so this is pronounced differently, and this is different. So here it is Amru, ghair munsarif, that cannot have a tanween. Umaru says La adri. Adri means I don't know. This is a present tense. So it's with alif anaitu. Wa ra'aytuhu. Now this is a past tense. Ra'ay, past tense. This ta is fa'il and hu is maf'ulun bihi. So in one verb we have two damirs attached. One is in the place of fa'il and the other in the place of maf'ul bihi. If we see this ra'ay, ra'ay, okay, this is the fail we have, and we will follow the same formula, fail plus fa'il plus maf'ulun bihi. So we have ra'ay, and then what do we have? We have two damirs attached with it. The first damir is tu for ana, okay, for ana, and the other damir is hu. This is for the maf'ul bihi. So the first damir falls under the place of fa'il, the second damir falls under the place of maf'ul bihi. And this in itself is a jumla failure because we have all three. And here what happened with the fail, the fa'il and the maf'ul bihi both are in the damir position. Okay, both came as a damir. In this case, the fa'il did not come as a noun, but it came as a damir. Even maf'ul bihi came as a damir. So this is in itself a whole jumla failure. Qabla qalilin. So this qabla is our zarf, and qalilin is coming in the place of mudaf ilahi. We know by rule that any noun that comes after the zarf is in the position of mudaf ilahi majrurun case. Kana waqifan. Now here we are learning the rules of kana. What are the rules of kana? As a grammar student, we learned that the rules of kana is just the opposite of inna. What is the rule of inna? When inna comes, what happens? The mubtada or the starting noun of a sentence of the jumla ismiya. First of all, what is the rule of inna? Inna only comes in jumla ismiya. Okay. Now inna, and then we have ism inna here. Ism inna is always mansoob. Okay, it is mansoob. This is the rule for inna. And what about the khabar inna? Khabar inna is always marfu. It is always marfu. So this is the basic rule of inna. What is the rule of kana? Kana is just the opposite. What is happening? Kana is just the opposite. It's just the opposite. What happens here? The ism kana is marfu. And what about khabar kana? Khabar kana is mansoob. Mansoob. So this is the basic rule for inna and kana. So whenever the question comes for inna and kana, just remember the rule of inna. And when the question on kana comes, make it opposite. So you will never get confused in answering the question during exam. Kana waqifan. So now one may ask, where is ism kana? Because waqifan is in mansoob case. In this case, what happens? Let's see. There is a sentence, kana waqifan. Waqifan means to stand. Okay, waqifan. Now what happens? Where is ism kana? When we have, this is khabar kana because it is in mansoob case. Where is ism kana? Ism kana is hidden here. Hidden. Why it is hidden? As we know, kana is fail naqis. Naqis means something missing. So fail naqis, and this is inside, it is damir hidden, which we call damir mustatir. What is hidden here? Huwa. Huwa damir is hidden in kana. So in this case we will say ism kana damirun mustatirun taqdiruhu huwa. This is our i'rab for ism kana. What about waqifan? For waqifan we will say khabar kana mansubun walamatu nasbihi al-fatatu dhahira. This is the i'rab for khabar kana. Now kana waqifan kharij al-fasl. Kharij al-fasl means outside of the class. So he says, where is Anwar? So Amar says, I don't know. Adri means I don't know. And Ra'aytu, now he says, I saw him. Because this is past tense. He says, I saw him qabla qalil, a short while ago. So you should memorize these short phrases because these keeps on repeating, and while you memorize these short phrases, it also helps you while speaking in spoken Arabic. Qabla qalilin. Kana waqifan. He was standing outside. Kharij comes from kharaja. Okay. Kha, ra and ja. It comes from kharaja. Kharij al-fasl. So he was outside, standing outside the class. So the teacher says, Kaifa halu Ammarin? Means how is he al-an now? This is also a zarf, and this is mabni on fatha. Ya Sa'adu. So he's asking Saad, how is Ammarin? Kana maridan mundu usbain. This is also a short phrase. You should memorize all this as like qabla qalilin, a short while ago. Mundu means since. This is also zarf, and this is mabni on dhamma. Usbu'in, since this is a zarf, usbu'in is coming in mudaf ilayhi position. Maridan, like kana maridan. Here also same Arab. Where is ism kana? Hidden in it. It is damir mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. Maridan khabar kana mansubun walamatu nasbihi al-fathatu al-zahira. Zahira, why we are saying? Because you can visibly see the fatha outside. Even if you don't want to say al-zahira, just leave it and say fatha li'annahu fathatu. Mundu usbu'in, since a week, because usbu is a singular and you will say since. Munzu means since. since a week. So Saad says, La yazalu. Now, what is La yazalu exactly meaning? La yazalu is a sister of Kana. There are a lot of sisters of Kana. There are kana and yazalu, mazalu, ma fatiha, ma bariha. There are a lot of sisters of kana and they all mean the same except some sisters. But here, while it's given la yazalu and ma zala, we will concentrate on this. But the rules apply on all the sisters. La yazalu maridan. So you can see this is the sister of kana and it comes with la. So what about maridan? This is khabar la yazalu. Okay, this is khabar la yazalu. And where is ism la yazalu? Ism is hidden. As you can see, this is ya for ghaib. So you will say damir mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. Okay, taqdiruhu huwa. Ya fadilat shaykh means the teacher. Shafahu Allah. Shafahu Allah is a dua that means to cure Allah, to cure him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cure him. And the teacher says Ameen. Means Ameen is basically a mabni fail and this is a command fail and its structure is mabni. It does not have any fail madi or fail mudare. No structure in fail madi and fail mudare. It's just Ameen and it is a command verb. It means answer. Whenever we say after the dua Ameen, it means answer our dua. We are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to answer our dua. So this is a command verb, Ameen. Sami'tu, I heard, fail and fa'il. Annahu, that he, who is the marid? Who is marid? Ammarun, Ammar. Yuridu, annahu yuridu an yatruka al-jami'ata. Means he heard that he wanted, Ammarun wanted, yuridu means wanted to, an yatruka. Now, there is one more thing to learn here. When an yatruka comes, an yatruka, here is an. So basically we know this is the harf nasb to make the fail mudare in nasb case. Okay. So the fail mudare here is yat ruka. Yat ruku. Instead of yat ruku, there is yat ruka. Why fatha? Because of the harf nasb. So due to this harf nasb, we have the fail mudare in nasb case. So what happens? Whenever you see this kind of structure, an yatruka coming a fail mudare with an, this is also a structure of masdar. Masdar means verbal noun. Verbal noun means any noun, like in English we say eating, standing, running, ing words. So those are called masdar, verbal nouns, like if we say the expectation, the expecting, those verbs. So an yatruka means wanted to leave or leaving. It gives the same meaning. So this is also a structure of masdar. It is equal to the masdar. So if now this is the harf nasb, so here ka should have a fatha as I've explained here. An yatruka al-jami'ata, the university, wa yarji'a. Now why is this ayn with fatha? Because there is matuf. And this fail mudare is following the same Arab of yatruka. That's why the ayn have a fatha over it. Wa yarji'a, not yarji'u, because it is following the same Arab. Why is it following the same Arab? Because of waw atf. As we know the rule of atf, anything that comes before waw will follow the same Arab after the waw. And it is called ma'atuf. Ila baladihi, to his country, like he heard that he wanted to leave the university and wants to go back to yarju, go back, return to his country. Asahi haza, the teacher is interrogating, like, is it correct? So Saad says, La, هذا غير صحيح. No, this is not correct. So the mudarris says, Maza ya'mal abuka ya Ibrahim. Now he is asking each and every student, what does your father do? Maza ya'mal abuka ya Ibrahim. He asks Ibrahim that what does your father do? Like what is his work? So he says, Sama'tu means the teacher says, I heard annahu wazirun, that he is a minister. I heard that he is a minister. Then Ibrahim says, Kana waziran, he was a minister. Qabla sanatain. Now this is also zarf and this is coming as mudaf ilay. So this is also a short phrase. How many phrases did we come across right now? Qabla qalilin, mundu usbu'in. Now qabla sanatain. Sanatain means it is in dual 2 years. Qabla means before 2 years he was a minister. Wahuwa al-an, and now he is a safir. Safir means ambassador. So the teacher says, وَمَاذَا يَعْمَلُ أَبُو يَا Amrun. Now this name is different. Umar is different. Amrun is different. So قَالَ لِي means the teacher is saying, قَالَ لِي, who said? أَحَدُ زُمَلَائِكَ. Like the teacher is saying, one of the friends, who's a friend? Amru's friend. Okay, he is like saying to Amrun that one of your friends, ahadu zumalaika, this is a phrase that you should learn. It is the usage of ahadu. Okay, how you should use ahadu, it is in the idafa construction. Now qala li means he said. Who said? The friend said to me. Li means to me. What did he say? قال لي أحد زملائك, one of your friends told me, إنه مدرس. Who is here? Who Damir is pointing to? The father of Amr. So he says that one of your friends tells me that he is a teacher. So kana mudarrisan. Amrun now says that he answers back to the teacher that he was a teacher. Min qabl means a little while ago or before. You can say min qabl, before. Wahuwa al-an, and now what is he now? Mufattishun. Mufattishun fil madaris sanawiyati means advisor. Advisor or supervisor, something like that. Fil madaris as-sanawiyati. Madaris means in secondary schools. This is the plural of madrasa and this is broken plural. Sanawiyati means secondary schools. This is plural, schools. Now, وَمَاذَا يَعْمَلْ أَبُو Yaqub. Now, teacher is asking Yaqub that what does his father do? So, Yaqub says, Kana shurtiyun means he's a policeman. He was a policeman. All is with kana. Kana means they were. وهو الآن متقاعد. متقاعد comes from the word قاعد. قاعد means to sit. Okay, to be seated somewhere. متقاعد means that he is now a kind of like retired. He is not doing anything. He is just retired. So Al-Mudarris says, Ya Aba Bakrin. Now, one may ask, what is this Aba Bakrin and Abu Bakrin? Why is it coming like this? Aba and Abu, why is it changing? When you use Ya harf nida, you have a rule. Whenever any name that comes in idafa construction, for Abu Bakr, it is a name in idafa construction. Abu Bakr means the father of Bakr. So whenever a name of idafa construction comes after harf nida ya, the first noun, the mudaf, changes from, originally it was Abu Bakrin. Okay. So when it comes with harf nida, what happens? It changes to mansub, Aba Bakrin. So this is the rule of names which are in idafa construction. That's why it is Ya Aba Bakrin. Qultu li qabla thalathi sanawatin. Qultu li. sorry, kulta li, you told me. Now teacher is saying to Abu Bakr that you told me qabla thalathi sanawat, means before 3 years. This is the rule. What is the rule of thalathi sanawat? Can anyone guess? Thalathi sanawat. What number rules are applying here? From 3 to 10. Now those who have watched my videos of rules on 3 to 10, they will know what are the rules here. It is from the rules of 3 to 10. What are the rules of 3 to 10? They are opposite in gender. Then they are in idafa construction. The counted nouns is called ma'dood. Here ma'dood is sanawat and it is always plural. And now we will see the most important rule. When you know that anything, the madud is in plural, check before putting the number. Is this feminine? Don't only go for the alif wata. Check the madud in plural, singular form. Is it feminine? Yes. In singular, it is sana. The ta marbuta is there. Yes. Yes. That now you decide what should be the number. It should be in male. Salasa. Okay. And what are the rules of 3 to 10? Since they are in mudaf and mudaf ilahi structure, the mudaf can take any haraka in any case. So what is the case here? We will check the thing before. The amil. Amil means the thing that has brought the change on the noun. What is the amil here? Qabla, the zarf. Zarf is coming here. So because of this zarf, what happened? Now after the, as we know, we did here, qabla sanatain means this is in majroor mudaf ilahi construction. So here also after the zarf, thalasi, the number name is in mudaf ilahi position in majroor. And this sanawat is also in mudaf ilahi position. So I will explain further here. Sometimes in Arabic you will see an idafa construction of comprising of two nouns. Okay, one noun and two nouns. Sometimes it comes with three nouns. So here actually is three nouns involved in one idafa construction. This is what I call, when I was studying, a triple idafa construction. Why? Because three nouns are involved. And sometimes, rarely, there are four nouns. There are four nouns involved also. But here there are three nouns involved. What are those three nouns? First of all, what is the first noun called? It is a zarf and it is in the position of mudaf, qabla. And this will not change because it is mabni on fatha. We know zarf doesn't change. So this is mudaf. Okay. Now, what is the second noun? Thalasi. Thalasi. Okay, and it has a single kasra. Pay attention, it has a single kasra. Since we know that this doesn't have an al, so this is nakira. So if this is nakira, why is it having a single haraka? I will explain later, but first let's see. Mudaf. Now this one, particularly this one, the middle noun has a double role to play. This has a double role to play. The first role is as a mudaf ilay. I'm writing it in short. The second role is it is still a mudaf. Okay? Still a mudaf. I will explain. So it is playing a double role. Now, if it is a mudaf considered, it will still have a single haraka. And it will always be in kasra. Why? Because it is playing the mudaf ilayhi role also. So now here it will be mabni in kasra. Always whenever you see a triple construction idafa, the middle noun will be playing two roles, mudaf ilayhi and mudaf. It is still a mudaf ilayhi to qabla. And now the third noun is sanawat. Sanawat. Okay, sanawat. Then now this is in double kasra. Okay, see, is it? It has a double kasra and it has a single kasra. Why? Because This is our mudaf ilay. The last noun is only playing one role, the mudaf ilay. And since we know that there is no al here, so it is a nakira. That's why it will have a kasratain. And we know in Arabic there are two types of idafa construction. One is marifa construction, the other is nakira construction. How do you recognize this? Which is marifa and which is nakira? In this case, the marifa construction will have an al in mudaf attached. Like if I say sanawat, sanawati, okay, as-sanawati, qabla, okay, I'll make this a marifa construction. Qabla sanawati. So when I see an al attached, I will know that this is marifa idafa construction. Now when it doesn't have an al, in this case it doesn't have an al, that means it is a nakira construction. Nakira idafa construction, as in this case it is a nakira. You cannot find an al here. So this in the middle noun is playing two roles, mudaf ilayhi and mudaf. Since it is playing a mudaf ilayhi and mudaf, it cannot have an al, and it is a nakira because the last noun, which is a mudaf ilayhi, is not having an al here. So we know that this is an nakira idafa construction. And know that the middle noun will always carry a kasra. It cannot have a fatha here. It cannot have a dhamma. It cannot change its haraka. It is mabni with kasra. And the last noun will always be with kasra or kasratain. Why? Because it is playing the role of mudaf ilahi only. So that's why this will not change its haraka and structure. And in this case, only the first noun, which is the mudaf, will change its haraka. Now since here is the zarf, that's why it is mabni on fatha, but it sometimes there are other noun coming here, so it may change its haraka in all three cases. So this is triple construction idafa. Inna abaka, indeed abaka. Now because of harf tawqid wa nasb, the abu has changed into aba in mansoob case. We will learn about the asma khamsa in this lesson, inshallah, in the exercises. Abaka amidu kulliyati. Amid means the dean of college. Kulliya is college. Al-handasati. Al-handasa means engineering college. Mutaqa'id huwa al-an means is he also retired now? He is asking Abu Bakr. So Abu Bakr says la yazalu amidan, means no, he is la yazalu means continue, still going on, he is still a dean. He's confirming la, he is still a dean. La yazalu means he is still a dean. But for some students, I know this is a bit confusing. La, it's a la, and why is it meaning in still continuing? It should be in yazalu, not la. Why is la there? This is something that you will learn in the Sisters of Kana, but right now I'm not going to discuss it because it's simple and easy. Just remember, if anywhere you come across la yazalu, just remember it means still going on, continuing. The meaning is continuing. So here it means that he is still a dean of the college. So the teacher says, Ya akhtaru. Akhtar is a name and it is also ghair munsarif. Now, this is the name with one noun. So that's why when a single name comes after harf nida, what happens? It comes with a single dhamma, not tanween. It cannot carry a tanween. So, sami'tu anna akhaka. Akha means brother, your brother. Since this is the nasb, harf nasb, tawqid, and that's why this is akha is in the case of mansub, and that's why it is coming with alif. Tabibun shahirun means I heard that your brother is a famous doctor. Wa ya'tihi al-marda, and وَيَأْتِيهِ الْمَرْضَى مِنْ جَمِيعِ الْأَنْحَاءِ بِبَاغِسْتَانَ means he's asking that I heard that there is lot of diseases in Pakistan. So, sahihun haza. He says, Akhtar says, Naam haza sahihun. This is correct. Ya fadilat sheikh. So the teacher says, Ya Uthman, idhab ila maktaba. Maktaba is library and maktab without ta marbuta is office. As you can see here, the ta marbuta means library. Go to the library. Wahati. Hati is another command as we learned about the Amin. Amin. It is, sorry. Amin. This is a command verb which has no structure in past and present. Same is hati. Hati is also a command, no structure in past and present. It's just one structure and it is mabni. Al juz'a thalitha. Juz'a thalitha means the third part or the third volume. Juz is the part, thalis is the third. These are all the first, second, third numbers in Arabic. Min Lisanul Arab. Lisanul Arab is the name of the dictionary. So the Hashim says, Ya Fadilatu Sheikh, Avunnu, I think. The Vannu comes from Vanna. The verb Zanna means to think. Avunnu is a present tense with the harf anaitu hamza. Anna, that. Lisan al Arab, Mu'jamun. Mu'jam is dictionary. So the teacher says, Naam, huwa mu'jamun kabirun. It is a big dictionary. Fi 20. This is number 20. Juz'an. So what is juz'an? Now what are the rules here? What is the rule here applied? It is the rule for uqood. What are the rules of uqood? Let's revise. First, the uqoods are 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on till 90. These are called uqoods. What are the rules or i'rabs for 20, 30, 40 till 90? That they are always in jama muzakkar. Always jama muzakkar. I'm writing it in short, okay? And what are the rules of uqood? 3. It will change haraka. So that means it is munsarif. Munsarif, okay, means it can change its haraka in any position. And what happens about the counted nouns is called the tamiz. As we know from 11 to 99, the tamiz or the counted nouns will remain the same. That means mansub, nakira and singular. 3 of them for tamiz. And that means when in this case there is fi 20 juzan. How will we do the numbers? Let's see. How do we do the numbers? For here, fi 20 juz'an. Juz'an. Okay. Now this is our tamiz. We know this is male. So before deciding the numbers, let's keep in mind it is male. And yes, another rule for the uqoods, there are no gender. Okay, no gender. You shouldn't be looking like if it is male, then you should put the female form of 20. But for our knowledge, we should always check the tamiz first. So now we have the male juz'an, and how do we put the word ishrun? Now since we know we should check the thing before amil. In this case, fi harf jar is the amil. Because of this harf jar, the name of this number will be in majroor case. So what we will put? Since we know the name of the number 20 is ishrun and it is jama muzakkar. So jama muzakkar in majroor case will be ishreen. Ishreen with a ya and noon. So this is how we will decide. So the number name will be fi ishreena juz'an. So this was the short revision for the uqood. So I keep on repeating the rules and the grammar rules and number rules wherever possible, because grammar is actually you learn by repeating, not by memorizing. So it's good that you stop and then repeat the rules. It will become easy for you, inshallah, in future to remember it. So the Hashim says, Liman huwa ya fadilat al-shaykh. Teacher says, Huwa li ibn Mandur. Liman huwa means it is a way of asking in Arabic that who is the author of this dictionary. So the teacher says, Huwa li ibn Mandur. The author of the dictionary is Ibn Mandur. Now, when these conversation was going on between the teacher and the student, what happened? Yarji'u Uthman. Now, who was Usman? The teacher sent him to get the dictionary from the library, right? So he came back, and between this conversation, he came back. So Usman says, Al-maktabatu mughlaqatun. Mughlaqatun is means it is closed. Comes from mughlaq. Why is it tamarbuta? Because of this feminine noun. It is mughlaqatun, closed. Al-an, now. Ya Sheikh. Yaquluna, they say, I mean the staff of library might be. Innaha, the library. This ha damir is pointing to the maktaba. Kanat maftuhatan means was open. Ila as-sa'ati al-ashira. Now this is how you tell time in Arabic. We will also do the time rules in the lessons coming, inshallah. Maftuhatun and mughlaqatun. These are opposites. Closed, open. So the staff of the library says that it was open ila sa'atil ashira, means ashir comes from 10. So these are salis, rabi, khamis, sadis, sabi, thamin. These are all the numbers for first, second, third, fourth. So it's a way of saying around 10 o'clock. So the teacher says, Ya Abbas, qul li akhika, means tell your brother, yadrusu fi sanata thaniya, who's alladhi yadrusu, means the one who studies in the second year. Sanata thaniya means the second year. I told you. Thaniya, then Salisa, Rabia. Why is it in Tamarbuta? Because of the Sana. This is coming as a sifa for Sana. That's why. So, who is studying in the second year? Ya'tini. Ya'tini means Ya'ti is a verb coming from Ata. Ata means to come. And it is a present tense. Ya'tini. Ya'tini, come to me. That he should come to me. Ghadan. Ghadan is also a zarf, means tomorrow. That he's saying, Abbas, tell your brother that he should come to me or meet me tomorrow. So Abbas says, Sa'akulu. This is harf mustaqbal, means it comes with fail mudare only. Sa'akulu, or it comes with the verb only, I should say. Sa'akulu means I will tell him. Sa'akulu lahu. Lahu means I will tell him. You will never translate as I will tell for him. You should translate it as I will tell him. Insha'Allah. Insha'Allah. Now we come to the exercise of lesson 24. So let's see the first question in the first exercise. Aina kana Anwaru waqifan? Like where? Aina, questioning tool. Where was? Kana means was. Anwaru waqifan, where was he standing? Kana Anwaru waqifan kharij al-fasli. So you will make your answer from here. Kana Anwaru waqifan kharij al-fasli. Ayuridu Ammarun an yatruka al-jami'ata. So here it's a question. As you can see, there is a Hamzatul Istifham here. Did Ammar wanted to leave the university? So what will be your answer? Did he? No, he didn't wanted to leave the university. La huwa ma. Because you need to answer in the past. It's not something in the present. So what will you use? As we know, when you want to negate something in the past, you will use ma. And something to negate in present, you will use la. So we will take ma. La La huwa ma yuridu. Now your answer comes from here. Yuridu Ammarun an yatruka al-jami'ata. That's your answer. So how you will negate in the past with ma. Manillazi, this is also a questioning tool. Alladhi abuhu safirun, whose father is Safir. Safir, ambassador. So he is Huwa Ibrahimu. Whose father? Huwa Ibrahimu. Manillazi abuhu shurti, whose father is a policeman. Mutaqaidan means retired policeman. Huwa Yaqubu. Yaqub's father is a retired policeman. And Man dhahaba ilal maktaba. The teacher sent whom to the library to get the dictionary. Ilal maktaba huwa Uthman. And then Man allafa. Allafa means to compile. Lisan al-Arab. Allafa is the compile means the author of the dictionary Lisan al-Arab. Huwa Ibn al-Mandur. Ibn Mandur, not al-Mandur, Ibn Mandur. And the last one is, the second last. Fi kam juz'an huwa means how many volumes or part it has. It has how many? Huwa fi 20 juz'an. Likewise, I said, how will you write number 20 in Arabic? 20. You will write fi 20. Okay. 20 as we discussed before, but with ya wa noon, because it's in jar case. Due to this fi harf jar, this number name is in jar case. Okay, that's why it is in ya wa noon, because this number name is in jama muzakkar salim, and we know jama muzakkar salim in mansoob and majroor is with ya and noon. Okay, so this is the correct number name here. 20 juz'an. Juz'an is our tamiz. Now, أكانت المكتبة مفتوحة means was the kanat means was. So your question will be, was the library open? No, the library wasn't open. It was closed. So what will be your answer? La. You are negating it. La kanat مغلقة. So you are answering somebody now, so you will use the present la. La, and you are saying no, the library was not open. So that's why you will use kanat. And why kanat with ta tanis? Because of the feminine maktaba noun. Okay. Let's go on to the exercise number 2. Iqra al-mithalain. This is dual for mithal. Mithal means example. Thumma adkhil. Adkhil means to enter kana, means use the kana ala jumal al-atiya. Now there is a simple, here is the examples. Now let's see. Hamidun maridun al-an. This is a simple nominal sentence. Hamidun maridun al-an means Hamid is sick now. So you want to say he was sick. So what will you do? Just, it's simple. You will use kana. And now, as I told you, kana is fail naqis, and kana has the opposite rule of inna. Now just memorize the rule of inna, and when kana comes, just do the opposite of the rule of inna. So you will never get confused. So kana hamidun maridan, and what is the opposite rule? The ism kana will be in marfu, and the khabar kana will be in mansub. As you can see, the khabar kana is in red. Amsi. Now, when are you using something to say in the past he was? So, will you use al-an? No, because you want to say he was. So, you will use, instead of al-an, ams, yesterday. Zainabu talibatun. It's a simple nominal sentence. So, see. Since it is a feminine name, so you'll use kanat with ta tanis. Zainabu. So Zainab is the ism kana, and it is in marfu case. And talibatan is khabar kana, it's in mansub case. Al-ma'u baridun. So al-ma'u baridun. What will you say? Kana al ma'u. What will happen to the khabar? Ba baridan. So it will be in mansub case and this will remain in marfu. So this is ism kana. I'm writing it in short and this is khabar kana. Al-babu maftuhun. Kana al-babu maftuhan. When you will write maftuhan, how will you write maftuhan? Now this is nakira, and whenever you want to put a fatha, you will use an alif. It cannot come without an alif. An-nafidhatu mughlaqatun. What will you do? Kana an-nafidhatu mughlaqatan. And it's a ta marbuta, so it will have a fathatain, tanween, fatha, without an alif. Hashimun mudarrisun. Kana Hashimun mudarrisan. Now it's you can see here the difference between the letters and the ta marbuta. Whenever ta marbuta comes with a tanween damma, tanween fatha, it can take tanween fatha as in this case mughlaqatun. It can take a fatha 10 without alif. Mughlaqatun. But if any letter comes like in this case ha and sin, it will not come without an alif, like mudarrisan. Now this sin, if it takes a fathatain, it will come with an alif, just like this ha, it came with an alif. So remember that these are all writing rules. Ar-rajulu nasraniyun. Kana ar-rajulu nasraniyan. So how will you write nasraniyan? Simple. In order to write nasraniyan, we will use nasraniyan. Ya with alif, and then there is shadda and fathatain. Sorry. Nasraniyan. And you know what is Nasraniyan? What is the structure of this word? Nasraniyan means Christian. And what is the structure of this word? This is a nisba. How do you recognize that this noun is a nisba? Because this noun has a ya at the end and there is a shadda. So whenever you see any noun with a ya and there is a shadda over the ya, remember that, know that it is a nisba. In this case, it is a nisba for male. Why? Because there is no ta marbuta after this ya. For example, if I say a female Christian, so what will you say? Nasraniyatun. What about the ya? Ya still has a shadda and a fatha, and then Nasraniyatun. So this is for female and this is for male. Male. And in case of khabar kana, if you want to make it into khabar kana, simple, as I told you, ta marbuta can come with fatha 10. So you just have to put a fatha 10 over it, tanween fatha. Al juz'u baridun. Sorry, what is it? Al jawu baridun. Jaw means it's weather. Jaw means weather. Baridun or wind. It may be weather or it may be wind. So let's see. Al-jawu baridun means the wind or the weather is cold. Kana al-jawu baridan. What about baridan? When it comes with a letter ba-ri and then dal with a tanween and alif. Al-mudiru jalisun fi ghurfatihi. Now there is a sentence. It's just not a simple two-word sentence. It's a full sentence here. Al-mudiru jalisan fi ghurfatihi. Now you want to say Al-mudiru was sitting in his room. Here is a simple sentence. The mudir is sitting in his room. Now we know this is mubtada, this is khabar, and this is extra. We'll take it extra. So I want to say he was. So you will use kana al-mudiru. This will become ism kana. Kana al-mudiru. What about khabar kana? Jalisan. What about the letter with a fathatain with alif? Jalisan fi ghurfatihi dash dash. You will continue with the. You just have to concentrate on the mubtada and the khabar. You need to make the mubtada as ism kana and khabar as ism khabar kana. هذه الساعة رخيصة. Now this was a male for male, and now we will do the female one. How do we do a female? هذه الساعة. Now kana, we will use kana or kanat. Just because this noun is feminine, we will use kanat with a ta tanis. Kanat as-sa'atu. As-sa'atu rakhisatun means cheap. So what will be the khabar kana? If this is ism kana, rakhisa, then since it is with ta marbuta, just it will carry a tanween fathatain. Rakhisatan. Umaru rajulun ghaniyun. So what will be kana? Because Umar is male. Umaru rajulan. This is the khabar for Umar. So rajulan with lam alif, because you need to put alif. If lam has to take a fathatain, you need to put a alif. And you should not put lam and then straight alif, because lam alif comes like this. Now after that, ghaniyun. Now ghani is the sifa for rajul, so it will also follow the noun, so it will also be in mansub. Ghaniyan. Okay. Ghaniyan with an alif and shadda and fatha. Ghaniyan. Ammu means uncle, and noon is for noon fa'ilin, our uncle. Mudiru madrasatin. This is nakira idafa. How do you recognize it? Because there is no al in mudaf ilay. So know that when there are two nouns coming, the first noun is having a single haraka and the second noun is having a kasra or the kasratain. Know that it is an idafa construction. In this case, it is nakira. Why? Because the mudaf ilay is not having an al over here. So how will you write? My uncle was a mudir or the principal of a school. So you will translate mudiru madrasatin as principal of a school, not the school, because this is nakira. So you will translate as a school. So you will write kana ammuna. This is our ism kana, ammuna. Okay. Kana ammuna. Then this is, if this is ism kana, then what is khabar kana? What is the khabar for uncle? He is mudiru madrasatin. So what will be? Mudira. Okay, with a fatha. Since this is mudaf, it will only carry a single haraka. Mudira madrasatin. Since it is a mudaf ilahi, so it will have a kasratan, and it is nakira idafa. Now let's see the examples for kana rules. Hamidan talibun. Now this is a simple nominal sentence. So Hamid is mubtada and talibun is khabar. What about when I put a kana before this nominal sentence? What changes does it bring? It will do the same opposite of rule inna. So the first mubtada becomes ism kana and the khabar comes khabar kana. It's simple. Ism kana is marfu and khabar kana is mansub. It's that simple. Let's go on to exercise number 3. اقرأ مثالين ثم أدخل لا يزال. Now there is a small information I would like to give you about لا يزال. La yazalu is actually a sister of kana and it means continue. It means continue. Now, as I told you, zala is a noun. Okay, zala is a noun. Zala means not continue. Continue, not to continue. Okay, zala means not to continue. That's why I was saying that it's a bit of confusion and students are always confused with it, because zala only means not to continue. And when you put sorry, in this case it's a madi, so in madi we will put ma zala. Ma zala. What does ma zala means? Ma zala means to continue. Okay. When you say zala, that means he is not continuing. Okay. And when I want to say he is continuing, so I will put ma zala. That means he has stopped not to continue. That in other words means he has started continuing. So that's the only meaning for zala and mazala. This is for past. When you want to say in the past he continued to do, then you will use mazala. When you want to say in present, then you will use the present tense of zala, that will be yazalu. Yazalu. Okay? Yazalu. So this means not continuing. This is present. Continuing. This is present. And when you want to say he is continuing, you will use la. Instead of ma, you will use la yazalu. That means he has stopped not to continue. In other words, he has started continuing. I hope you understand the meaning of mazala and yazalu. To continue. Okay, so this is the meaning. And let's see the examples. Ibrahim Naim means Ibrahim is sleeping. This is a simple nominal sentence. Now, if I want to say he is still sleeping, now it's a nominal sentence and the meaning is Ibrahim is sleeping. I want to say he is still sleeping. What will you do? And you want to say in present, he is still sleeping right now. He is still sleeping. What will you use? You will use the present tense, la yazalu. That means he is still continuing sleeping. Now, aminatu na'imatun. This is for male. Now we'll come for female. What is the changes? Aminatu na'imatun means Amina is sleeping. Now I want to say Amina is still sleeping. La tazalu. Ya is for male and tazalu is for female. La tazalu aminatu na'imatan. Yes, in this case, yes, one more thing you need to see and pay attention, that if you use la yazalu, it will have the same rules of kana. Ibrahimu will be ism, and what will you do in Arab? Let's do the Arab here and the harakas. Let's do first the example here. Okay. Hishamun Azabun. Azab means bachelor. Like Hisham is a bachelor. So let's take this example. If I put Hisham is still a bachelor, what will I use? La yazalu. Now, la yazalu Hishamun Hishamun Azabun. This is ism kana. Sorry, not ism kana. This is ism la yazalu. Ism La yazalu. I'll write it in English. Yazalu. Okay. And then adabun will be what it will be? Adaban. Because it will be in mansub as you did in kana. As you did in kana. This is khabar. La yazalu. Okay. So keep in mind khabar la yazalu. You will not say khabar kana or khabar ism kana. You will, if you are using la yazalu, then you will say ism la yazalu. And if you are using ma yazalu, you will say ism ma yazalu. So you need to take the name in Arab. And in Arab, if you say la yazalu, what will be the Arab of la yazalu and ma yazalu, ma zala? The Arab will be a fail naqis min akhawatu min akhawatu kana, because these are from the sisters of kana. Now we will do al-mudarris jalisun indal mudiri. Now I want to say the teacher is still sitting at the principal's. He is still there with the principal. Inda means he is still there with the principal. So if you want to say he is still there, what will you do? La yazalu al-mudarrisu jalisan. This will change into mansub. Jalisan indal mudiri. This will remain the same. Now, Ahmadu maridun. La yazalu Ahmadu maridan. That means that Ahmad is still sick. He is still sick. Al-jaw harun means the weather is hot. If you use la yazalu al-jaw harran with an alif and tanween fatha. That means the weather is still hot. Al-maktabatu mughlaqatun. La yazalu al-maktabatu mughlaqatan. The ta marbuta will have a clear fathatain. That means the library is still open. Now let's go on to the last two examples. As-sayyaratu jadidatun. Yes, you need to keep in mind about the male and female. I forgot. For maktabatu, you will use la tazalu. Likewise, in sayyaratu, you will use la tazalu as-sayyaratu jadidatan. Means this the car is still new. And then Hamidun ghaibun la yazalu. Hamidun ghaiban. Ba fathatain and alif. Now let's go on to exercise number 4. Tamil Mayali means complete what are the following. Now here we are going to learn about the Asma'ul Khamsa. Now Asma'ul Khamsa, as the name suggests, we have 5 Asma. Asma is plural for ism. Asma'u al-khamsa. Okay. Asma'u al-khamsa. We have 5 Asma'ul Khamsa. Out of 5, they have given examples on akh and ab. So the rules apply for all 5. So we will take akh. What are the all 5? Akh, ab, ab, then what are those? Akh, ab, and ham, then fu is and then dhu. Okay, dhu. Akh brother, ab father, hamu is in-laws, fu is for mouth, and dhu is has. Means if you want to say he has a red cover file or folder, or he has a red book, what will you say? Ahmadu dhu kitabin. Al-ahmari, you can say like that. Dhu means has. So let's see. Dakhala dhamiluka So if you see dakhala zamiluka, fail and file. So this zamil with a dhamma on the lam shows it's a file marfu case. Ra'aytu zamilaka. What happens? What is the change here? The lam is having a fatha. Why? Because ra'ay fail. Tu is damir file and zamil uh, is in the position of maful bihi case. So that's why it is having a fatha. No changes in damir. As we know, damirs are mabni. Qultu li zamili. Since it is having a jar before it, this is amil. So because of this, there is a change in this noun. And what is it? The kasra below the lam. Qultu li zamilika. Ja'a abuka. Now, when these noun comes, abu, ham, fu, and zu, what happens when it comes with a damir? Now, as we know, when a noun, simple noun, like I will use kitab. Kitab. Now, if I want to say kitabuka, your book, I'll use a different color so that it's easier to make the difference. It will be much better. Kitabu ka. Okay, ka with fatha. Now this is the damir we know, and it is a simple noun. We know the rule in grammar that whenever a damir comes attached with a noun, what happens? The damir is in which position? It is in mudaf ilahi majroor position. We know that. So when all these five nouns come with a damir or in an idafa construction with another noun, for example, if comes with damir ka, what will happen? And I say ja'a. Okay, I say ja'a. Ahu. It's in, this is fail. Now this will be in marfu case, so it will be dhamma. So you cannot write with only dhamma. You cannot write ahu ka. This is totally wrong. You cannot write it like this. In fact, what will you do? You will write ja a ahu with a waw. So these are special nouns. When they come in idafa, they come with an extra waw. If it is in marfu with a dhamma, it will come with a waw. Why waw? Because dhamma, the waw goes with dhamma, because it is the representative. This vowel comes with dhamma. Ahu, and then you will put the damir. So in this case, this is mudaf or mudaf in marfu case, and this becomes the mudaf ilahi. Okay, this is how you will change. Now in mansub case, what will happen? Ra'ay, this is our fail ra'ay, and ra'aytu, this is our file. As we apply the formula of fail and file, now we get our mafulun bihi. So now ahu is in the case of maful bihi, in the position of maful bihi. Ra'aytu ahu. Now will you write ahu? No, it's in mansub, so it will be with fatha. What will you do? Aha, ha with alif. Why? Because fatha goes with alif. This long vowel represents the fatha. All these long vowels, they, whenever they come, you will always see a representative of it before it's before the long vowel. You will see a fatha with alif. Before a waw, you will see a dhamma. And now if we do in majroor case, we will see in majroor case how it is. Now qultu, you say qultu li. Now if there is a harf jar, what is it? Li akhika. Li akhika. So how will you write? Li akhi will be with a ya. Akhi. Why? Because this is a harf jar. So due to the harf jar, what happened? Will have a, due to this harf jar, Akh will have a kasra over here. And when it has a kasra, the long vowel alif comes with a kasra. You go back and see if there is a ya, there will be a kasra. So these two goes hand in hand. Likewise, dhamma and waw goes hand in hand. Alif and fatha goes hand in hand. Li akhi, uh, li akhi. Okay, qultu li akhi. So this is how you do with all other, with dhu, with fu, ham, akh, ab, everything. So this is the rule for um, asmaul khamsa. So let's see. Ra'aita abaka. As you can see, ba with alif. Now qultu li abi, ba with ya and kasra. Qala akhuka. Since it is in marfu file case, so waw with dhamma. And here it is with alif and fatha. Why? Because it is in mansub maful bihi case. Hadha kitabu li akhi. So this akh is with what? Kha with kasra and ya. So let's go on to exercise number 5. Imlil amakin al-khaliya bi-ab. Means you need to fill the blank spaces with the asmaul khamsa ab. So how will you see, what are you going to fill it here? See the position, what is the position, and decide whether it should be abu, aba or abi. So dash noon. So there is no amil before, means there is nothing that can change the position or the case of abu. So you will say abuna with a waw and dhamma. Abuna. Takhirun means he is late. Kabirun, he is very late. Then هذه السيارة, this car is li. Now there is an amil harf jar. Now because of this harf jar, it will change its case to majroor. So ab will be in with kasra. So when it comes with kasra, it will also come with a ya. Li abi, li abi, just like this. Li abi. Okay. Li abina. And then you, yes, and you want to join the damir. So how will you write? Li, abi, ba with ya. And how will you join the noon, damir? Abina. This is how you will join. You will not leave it separate. These are all from the writing rules. Ra'aita, those who are having problems with the writing rules, you should go and watch my videos of the letters that I've been doing, videos on step by step. There are all the rules how you join letters, and it will help you with the Arabic script. Ra'aita dash. Now if this is our fail, ta is our damir, fail and file, then what will we have? Maf'ulun bi. So in this case, ab is in mansub case, so it will join with na. So how it will be joined? Abana, abana. Okay. Now why it is standing alone here, not joining? Because alif is from the 6 letters who are non-connectors. Non-connectors means it can be joined from the right side but not from the left side. That's why alif is standing here, no joined. Noon is separately isolated. Okay, not like this. It will not join with alif, the damir. So let's see. Aina dhahaba dash ya Fatimatu. Aina dhahaba. Dhahaba fail. What will come after the fail? File. So it will be in marfu. Dhahaba abuka. Abu with a waw and dhamma. Now waw is also from a non-connector, cannot be joined from the left side. So the kaf damir will stand alone. Sorry, abuki, because we are asking to Zainab, Fatima. Mata kharaja dash ya Ali. Now we are asking to Ali, so it will be ka. Mata kharaja fail, ab will be in marfu, so abuka. How will you write? Just like this, abuka. Is'ali. Is'ali means it is a command for female. From which verb is it coming? Is'ali. Now you should understand the structure first. Is'al is coming, it is a command. Is'al. Okay. And it's coming from which verb? Sa, la. This is the past verb. From this it's made is'al. Now this command is for male. When you command female, what will you do? Is a li. You will add a ya. This ya shows that it's a command for feminine. That's why is a li, and the sukoon will change to kasra. Why? Because the ya has come. And when the ya comes, there will be a kasra. It will not come without a kasra. So these are all the writing rules. Dash. Is ali means I'm commanding to a female. Seeing the ya here, you should know that it's a command for female. Is ali dash. And when we have a fail, is'al is a fail. And li means this is for feminine, single feminine. So this is our file. So fail and file. What comes after that? Maful bihi. So ab will be in aba ki. Aba ki. How will you write? Aba. And you know alif is from non-connector. So kaf will be isolated. Ya Zainabu. Sorry, it will be ki, not ka. Okay. Ana arifu dash ya Uthman. We are talking to Uthman, who is male. Ana arifu. Arifu fail. And where is file? File is hidden. We know there are 5 damir mustatir in fail mudare. So one is from ana. The next one is from nahnu. Then anta. Anta also has file damir mustatir. And then huwa and hiya. So altogether there are 5 damir mustatir in fail mudare. So this is from ana. So the damir mustatir file is hidden here. Taqdiruhu ana. Then we have after fail and file maful bi. So ab will be in mansub case. Arifu abaka. Ya Bilalu katabtu risalatan ila dash. Now this is the amil, means the one which makes changes on the noun. This is harf jar. So ab will be in majroor case. Ila abi ba ya. Now how will you write abika? Abi ka. Ka will be joined why? Because ya can be joined from both the sides. So kaf will be joined by ya. Sami'tu anna, I heard that dash ha tabibun mashhurun. Now anna is the harf of harf which makes the noun into mansoob case. Okay, into mansoob case. So what will be? If anna is there, so we will make ab into mansoob. Anna abaha. Now what about abaha? How will you join abaha? If it is coming with aba, alif. Alif cannot be joined, so ha will be separate with written separately, isolated. Abaha. Tabibun mashhurun. Now exercise 6. Imla al amakin khaliya bi akh. It's the same rule will apply here. Aina. Now this is a simple question, so we will do the Arab as aina is mubtada. All the questioning tools are ism noun, so they can be considered as mubtada. So this is noun mubtada. Then aina abuka with a waw and damma. Aina abuka ya Salma. Kharaja fail. Abuha ma'a. Now when there is kharaja kharaja we need to fill with akh, so we will take kharaja akhuha. Okay, in a marfu case, kharaja akhuha ma, we will fill with ab. So ma abika. Why? Because this is harf jar. Ma abika. Akhastu alfa riyalin. Akhastu means I took. Alfa riyalin means 1,000 riyals. And the structure of alfa riyalin is mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Fail, file, maful bi. It can change the haraka. Since it is an idafa construction, riyalin is mudaf ilayhi. Min dash ka. Min akhika. How will you write akhi? Ya, and ya can be joined from both the sides. So akhika. Adhunnu anna, this is harf nasb. So adhunnu anna akhahu taliban. Now akha coming with alif, akha coming with alif, so akhahu will be separate damir. Abhas means I searched. An is harf jar, so akhi, akhika, same. So let's see the meanings of kalimat al-jadid. What are the meanings? Safir, ambassador. Jama, sufara'u. This is a broken plural and it has a certain structure that follows. I'm not going to talk into detail right now. Just you can read sufara'u. Mufattishun. Mufattishun is mufattishun is what did I say? Mufattishun, advisor or supervisor, something. Mufattishun, it's simple jama muzakkar. Shurtiyu, shurtatun, it's policeman. Amid, the dean. Umada'u, this and this has the same structure of fu'ala'u. So it is a structure that the broken plurals follow. The structure of fu'ala'u. These all you will learn in sarf morphology. Fu'ala'u. Umada'u. Maridun marda. This is also it also follows a structure, but you will learn all these in sarf. Marda, this is with alif makhsura. Mutaqa'idun, retired. Taraka, to leave. Yatruku, he leaves. Tarkan, the leaving. This is masdar, verbal noun, the leaving. Al-allafa, to compile. Yu'allifu, he compiles. And ta'lifan, the compiling or the compiled book. Ta'lifan. So we come to an end of this lesson number 25. Now I will be shortly coming with another video of lesson 26. But before that, I will try to put the number rules from 21 to 100, inshallah. Let's see. I'll try to complete all the number rules in one video, inshallah. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.